Me 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 me. Me 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 I find myself really interested in Mexican weather lately. I don't know what it is. Oh, fuck me, Dad. It's good just to learn about other cultures and precipitation. Like, yeah, I may not know what Yannet Garcia is saying, but a part of me is okay. It's okay with all of this. 33 degrees, 56%. Like, I get the bullet points. I get the bloody bullet points, and that's all you need. Minima, maxima, notchy. Yeah, all good. Fucking lightning, rain, it doesn't matter. Oh, none of it matters. It's fine. Even if I did know Spanish and she told me that a freak tidal wave approaches, I'd be like, so what? I'll live. It's no worries. I have a snorkel. She could tell me climate change is, fuck, real. I'd be like, what do I have to do? She could be saying, stock up on tin food, get plenty of bog roll, protect your family, and I would jump into action. She'd make me approach the apocalypse with a can-do attitude. Anyway, back to the weather reports in Australia.
It's interstate tomorrow. Shower or two for Sydney, a few showers, and the chance of a thunderstorm for Canberra.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
No one cares.
And I guess we are live. We have a full house today because, well, it's our first birthday. I had something prepared, but I had some technical problems, so we decided to boot up our old spaceship, and yeah, I guess we're here on our first birthday.
This doesn't look like it.
Yay! Okay, well,
Mr. Boomer, how are you doing, sir?
Not too bad, guys. Well, I guess what? Because it's our first birthday, I've pressed in a little old friend. I've got vaping. I've got Alexander Graham Bell. The bullshit detector is here to keep us all check and keep it clean. So he's pressed into service. That's going to be good. Anyone who's, well, we got some streamers. We got cakes. I baked a weed cake, so have a piece, anyone? Roll up a blunt, grab a beer, and sit back. We're going to be recapping our last year. And if you took advantage of the valet parking when you turned up, remember what the valet looked like, because we don't have valet parking. And we'll start by rolling around. Joining us for this is one of our real good dudes, Cheese Mondo. What are you up to, and how's it hanging, my friend?
It's not so much hanging; it's more dangling right this second. That's probably too much information. Happy birthday, you guys! Happy to be here. Haven't got anything really exciting to tell you, so but thank you for asking me.
We'll work on that, keeping it dangling. We're sure we'll get it up towards stiffy proportions later. Moving around. Charisma, one of the US contingent. You're here early. You're out of bed. How's No Nut November? I'm over 100 for No Nut November.
I lost count at 200, so I mean, I lost count because I had a really big one last night. I think I hit over 100 last night. So
you're just making this up, are you? Come on, dude. You got video evidence.
I hit 100 in a night, and I was wiped.
I just clocked over the century and thought I'm going to be giving Charisma grief about this, but I don't know, dude. I want some citations, please. Okay, well, say no to
Next
No Nut
time I'll video
November.
record it, you can watch it.
We've epically failed over 200 times. We'll move it around, mate. Okay, that's cool. On to Global Mum. You've been around. You were here in our first show, man.
Yes, I was, I believe. Congrats. 1 year. Woohoo.
And what's happening in your world, mate?
I'm just plugging away making videos, dealing with 2 strikes on my main channel right now. So had to go to a backup channel for the meantime.
What?
But
Why?
yeah, I had 2 videos pulled, one from a frauditor and one from a TikToker on one of my TikTok videos.
Let me guess, SVG.
Yeah.
SVG.
Yes.
He did the same damn thing to us.
Yep. He's been striking everybody that's playing that video.
Yeah.
They're just trolls. They're basically just trolls.
They are.
Everyone to give them grief. They
Yeah.
can't create these things. They have to
So-
destroy them. They're just dickheads. Okay, well, that's cool. We'll keep it rolling because we're full house.
Yep.
And, of course, future president, possibly, depending on the pre-selections, and everyone's favourite footy furry flurfette. Is that right? Mallory the Great. How are you?
I'm high and I'm drunk. But I'm not even sure. Like, is this like? Are we in a dishwasher? Like, is this how you brainwash people? Like, I wouldn't expect any less from like Bunker 33. But I'm glad to be here. I brought my, floating noodles and I got cake, so I'm all set, man. Happy birthday.
Cool. Well, thanks. And I just heard a little whisper. You came in. There's a bag there. You're like Santa. Is that a bag of presents? Or is it a
No.
bag of weed? Hey?
Both. Well, the
Okay.
weed's mine. The gifts are yours. Just don't touch my weed.
Okay, that's all right. I'm sure we won't. Okay, guys, keep an eye on the weeds. You can't do it all right. Okay, cool, man. And of course, also in the pre-selections for the presidency of 2024, and first time on our stream, I'm really rapt about this, Mr. Pebbles, possibly a decoy. How are you, Mr. Pebbles?
Hello, I am good. I thought there'd be more fireworks though, being this my first show. But I did bring weed for everybody, so catnip and weed for everybody.
Woo!
Since Mallory kind of fumbled the ball there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that
Probably-
real weed or cat weed?
Vote for Mr. P.
No, it's
Weed
probably
for
catnip.
everybody.
Yeah, it's probably catnip or oregano. That's my bets.
Oregano.
Catnip's for me, but
Oregano.
weed for everybody else.
We got Jerry Springer stuff happening. And of course, the one person who probably is focal to all this, and I dare say we wouldn't be having this conversation right now if it wasn't for someone who's really what do you call it? Big word part. I can't think of the word. Vishanti. How are you and what's been happening, our beloved queen?
That big breath.
Yay!
Out of left field. Awesome. Okay, Ards. Well, we've got Amy coming in to do the dulcet tones of Amy Hogan doing presidential poems, I think, and that'll be awesome later. Ardawen, let us know what's on the set list, and shall we flow into it, guys?
I managed to prep a video despite the technical problems. The first video was actually from one of my favorite episodes. The episode where we did a lot of research for. Remember that one?
Well, if I remember
I
rightly,
don't.
If smoking weed causes short-term memory loss, what does smoking weed cause? So that was the key one to that.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
What does it called? Wait, what?
Huh?
And the
Dave's
beautiful
not here, man.
the beautiful part is this video isn't actually one of the funnier videos, but it is a video that really well, it struck us a little bit. We really love this video for a different reason, and we think it's kind of important to show it again. So here is the effects of medical marijuana to Parkinson. Do I still have some?
Hi, Larry. How are you? Come in. Come in. Let's see. How you feeling? It's been a bit of a rough week, really. And the best way to take it is put it under your tongue and rub it in your cheek. Don't do too much. You're going to be asleep all afternoon. You know what you should do? No. Don't try to communicate.
Don't
Just
do too much.
relax. See what
Famous
happens.
last words.
We know from animal experiments that the endogenous cannabinoid system is very important in regulating motor activity, that very type of activity that is impaired in Parkinson's disease. From animal experiments, we also know that boosting certain branches of the endocannabinoid system is helpful in relieving symptoms of Parkinson's. Finally, from anecdotal information, we know that certain patients who smoke marijuana experience relief of their symptoms.
I think you're calmed down. So quickly. Isn't that amazing?
He used just a single drop, and his hands afterwards were rock steady, and the dyskinesia left.
The voice is coming back. It works most of the time.
And he's almost normal.
Yeah.
Did you guys eat lunch?
Are you hungry now?
But I am. Actually,
First, like we could really use marijuana.
Cookie dough. Give me the cookie dough.
Agree that I can't get it in my home state.
The number one frustration that I have is knowing that there is this untapped potential comes from what marijuana is teaching us to generate new medicines and being stuck because of financial issues or political issues. That is extremely frustrating.
We now know that medical marijuana controls dyskinesia, and yet it's not available to us.
Oh, UC Irvine, that's near me.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. My apologies, guys. Let me quickly. Well, yeah. Well, we can talk like this for a moment. I'm trying to fix something.
Okay.
All right. So, okay.
Cool. So this video, do you happen to know about when this was made?
Not exactly, to be honest, but yeah, I know that there are still a lot of states in the United States, but also in other just complete countries where medicinal marijuana is still not legal.
Yeah.
Well,
probably was early.
Everything
early
you should know
2000
about.
Probably.
Yeah.
I know in South Carolina, Delta 8 is legal, but Delta 8's not very strong. But it's really weak. It's barely gets you high. You gotta smoke a lot of it.
We have a situation here where you're not allowed to drive under the influence, and if you're a medical marijuana recipient, you come up as positive, which means you go through all the rigmarole. And we don't. It's kind of untested. You don't know if you can or can't drive, but you've still got to get around. And you're not impaired.
It's the same here in California. They treat it like alcohol.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Under the influence.
And the histamines too. They'll get you on that also.
Yeah, they get you on
really?
any type of thing that affects your motor skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, it's CBD, so it's not really that, what's the word, making you feel tired. If you're using it medically, does it make you not able to drive a car? That's the real issue. But apparently poppy seeds come up as a test if you do an employment test.
Yeah.
I think the thing is it can impair your judgment in some ways. That's probably why like alcohol impairs your judgment. So
it can do that too, yeah.
Well, it kind of slows down your motor skills too a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, it's funny that I remember my sociology professor in college talking about this, and he was like, when people drink alcohol and they drive, it tends to cause like car wrecks and they end up like blacking out and going off the road. But when people get high, they just drive really, really slow.
I'll tell you
But that
this.
still can cause accidents. So.
Oh yeah, that can
I'll
cause accidents, but it tends to
I do have
be
an anecdote for that.
less them instigating stuff because they're just swerving into other lanes.
Right.
So.
I do have an anecdote for that. One time I was driving high and I stopped at a stop sign, and I sat there for a good 5 minutes. And my friend looks at me and says, "There's no traffic coming. What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm waiting for it to turn green."
Oh my God.
Well, look, here's what my angle on it. If you get 5 drunks, they'll probably start a fight. If you get 5 stoners, they'll probably start a band. That's my favourite meme.
And I think that the
A really
Quiddies
bad
just dropped in.
band.
True. They all are. And we have Quiddies in the house. Quiddies is in the house. Hello, Quiddies. Woo-hoo.
Hey,
How's
everyone.
life?
Hey, Quiddies.
What's
There you
going on?
go.
Well, mate, we're in the gravity. Although some people think it's a dishwasher or a clothes dryer, it's actually an anti-gravity device. We're in space and it spins around, and it also recycles all the weed we're smoking. So we're getting all getting high in here together for our first birthday.
Yeah, it comes through all of the holes in the wall, the vent-looking things. That's not actually for drying clothes. That's for recycling the air.
Yeah,
I thought that was for the deadly neurotoxins.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell.
But what we did, we actually refurbished our air recycler to also add some marijuana into the air, so that you're always high here.
You know, I'm just gonna spew it out, and I'm sorry to blow this and expose you all, but viewers were actually behind a green screen. Okay, don't trust these Bunkers 33.
It's not a green screen.
Stop telling everyone our secrets.
But it's blue. How can it be a green screen if it's blue?
Security. Well, apparently,
Yep.
Mallory, before we have you forcibly removed from the set, would maybe it be a good time for you to unravel our presents? Is everybody here now? We have Quiddies, or would you like to hold off on the presents?
Punchy's not here.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I gotta
everyone's
send
not
the
here.
link to Punchy.
He's in the
Our
chat,
janitor-
so you know
our
he's
janitor
here,
isn't
kind of
here,
here.
Punchy, get in here.
I forgot to put it in the office. That's why.
There.
Okay.
Punchy has the link now.
I'm like, I didn't know you
But,
guys were gonna open up
maybe
presents so early.
Maybe we should first reconsider our actions and the actions that we did in the past, and then maybe think about traveling in time.
Okay. All right. So we'll head into that, will we? All right. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. This is one of our
So-
favorite videos. Boomer, you wanna lead it in?
Oh, I don't remember a lot of it because I time traveled back then, and I've been through a different altered universe now. So what happened in the previous universe didn't apply. So yeah, time traveling. This is our dog. I can't remember his name, and I haven't got an intro for it. So just roll the clip.
Okay.
Get me out of jail here.
Oh.
Aha.
There we go.
Welcome on board and congratulations. When you see this video, you've made the selection. You are one of the
I
first
love this.
25 passengers who will travel to the future. The journey will take 8 hours and you'll arrive on the 21st of September in the year 2145. For security and confidentiality reasons, you have not received instructions before now. Please allow us to inform you about everything you should know about time traveling. The easiest way to explain what time travel is to compare it with traveling in distance. Most people experience traveling in distance as follows. You are traveling when you move from point A to point B. When you stop, you are not traveling. This is a major misconception. People cannot stand still. We are always traveling.
What if
Even
you're
you don't
driving
move
instead of
between
traveling?
Point A and Point B, you are moving at the speed of close to
Then you can't
1,000
try
miles
Are we
per
being
can't
hour.
time
retained?
travel.
Because our planet Earth
You can't time
rotates on
drive,
its
kid.
axis.
I do not
And even if
consent.
Earth didn't
Is that
spin,
Solsit time
it would
travelers?
still orbit around a star called the Sun at the speed of
Yes.
67,000
Are you
Stop
talking about the
miles per
person
hour.
or the
People are not
entity?
only continuously traveling in space, but
Or the
also in
agent.
Talk
time
about
at the
both.
speed of 1 second per second. But you are going to be one of the first humans who travel faster in time, what most people consider time traveling. Traveling to the past is impossible for people, but it is possible to send signals to the past. We'll explain that later. History of time travel experiments. In the late 1930s, one of the first radio telescopes received an unusual signal from space. After a couple of years, a team of scientists discovered that it was a message from the future. The message contained instructions to build a time machine. Under the command of President Roosevelt, scientists who worked for the United States Air
Damn it,
Force
Roosevelt.
started to develop the first time machine.
Of course.
It was finished
Always
in April
Roosevelt's fault.
1947.
It's always Roosevelt's fault.
The first test on July
Vote for
8,
Mr. P.
1947, caused an explosion. The time machine exploded in the neighborhood of
Vote for
Roswell, New
president for
Mexico.
president. I promise
Nobody
I won't
got
fuck
hurt.
everything up.
We presented it as
I'm
a
gonna
failed
vote
weather
for
balloon
Master
experiment,
P
but many
because
people
I want to
believe that
make
it
him
was a
say
crash flying saucer.
That's
In 1954, the first plant was sent to the future, Finger Plant Chuck. This was a successful experiment. In 1975, the first dog was sent to the future. The dog was called Albert Leica. Albert Leica arrived alive, but died in seconds. What went wrong? The scientists expected that the dog would disappear in 1975 and move to the future to an empty room. They made one big mistake. The empty room was not empty. An empty room contains air, and air is a mixture of nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, several other gases, and water vapor. So, the air would end up in the entire body of the dog, including the veins. The air bubbles in the arteries caused arterial air embolism, which immediately caused a heart attack. In 1975, they did another experiment with the dog Albert Leica 2. The arrival gate in the future was entirely vacuum sucked, and the first dog who traveled to the future brought his own air. The experiment passed. The dog was alive and healthy.
Dog
In
passed
the
gas.
meantime, we've sent several mammals to the future, and every
But
experiment
that's not
since
science because
1975 was
nature
successful.
abhors
So
a
your
vacuum.
journey will be
That's
very
right.
safe.
Yep.
Time travel techniques. There are several ways to travel in time. Some are very difficult, but not impossible in the future, like reaching the speed of light, using Einstein-Rosen bridges, also known as wormholes, flying near a black hole, and flying nearby huge planets. Luckily,
how
as I
Superman
mentioned
did it.
earlier, we've received information from the future to build a time machine. This device works with cabin-based time dilation technology. It's too hard to explain how it works, but in the future you'll receive a 4-year training to understand it. The biggest challenge that the inventors of the cabin had to overcome was distance. Imagine that this is you,
Not to
traveling
scale.
weeks into the future. Now you are time traveling. You are moving faster in time, but the planet is orbiting around
I
the
love
sun.
I
So
love
you
how
would
they
arrive
thought
in the
of
right
this.
time, but not in the right place.
It's like he's so happy.
Messages from the future.
Yeah.
As mentioned before, we know
Wouldn't
how
you
to
be
build
happy
a
if
time
you were in
machine because we
space?
receive messages from the future.
I would be
Floating
You
happy.
may have
there.
wondered earlier,
I
why
was
didn't
happy
they
when
warn
I
us
was
that
in
the first
space.
time machine would explode? Why wouldn't they warn us that the first dog would die? It's because it would end up in another reality, another timeline.
Wow.
Imagine that we send a flower to the future with our time machine.
Giants
The
confirmed.
people in the future can send
Right.
us a signal to confirm that
Yep.
they received the flower. What they can't do is send their message to the time before we've sent the flower, because the future that received the flower is not made in the time before the flower was sent. The message would end up in a different timeline. Because of this phenomenon, the grandfather paradox doesn't exist. You may know the grandfather paradox from science fiction stories like Ancestral Voices by Nat Schnackner, published in 1933. In those stories, a person travels to the past and kills
Or
their own
bootstrap paradox. It's
grandfather
also
before
known
the
as the
conception
bootstrap
of their
paradox.
father or mother, which prevents the time traveler's existence. If traveling
he's
back
not
in
happy
time was
anymore.
No, wait,
possible,
no, that's
you
not
would
Big
not
Shepherd, I'm
disappear.
sorry.
Not if you're
You'd kill your
Philip Fry. He was his own
because
grandpa.
the future you are residing in was
Yeah.
already made.
He did the
including
nasty
you.
and the
You would just
pasty.
not be born on a
This
different
how
timeline.
my own
Uncle
grandpa.
Grandpa came
Do
to
you
be.
remember when the newspapers mentioned that the Ohio State University's Big Ear
Grandpa
radio
was a
telescope
time
received a
traveler.
strong narrowband radio signal on August 15th, 1977?
What if you become your
They called it
own
the wow
grandfather,
signal.
huh?
A lot of people thought it was extraterrestrial.
You just blew my
It was
mind.
not. It was just another message.
Futurama
from the
did it.
future.
Oh yeah, wait.
What does your arrival look like? First, you'll be observed
We
by
should
a
have
doctor.
paused it and had
After
Mallory
that,
explain
a
exactly
huge
what the
team of
WoW
people will
signal
welcome
is.
you. The entire world is watching to see your arrival.
Oh, I can answer
Things
this.
you should know.
Pause.
No, I want Mallory to explain it.
I
not
have a
you.
better answer.
I want someone who doesn't know what the fuck they're talking
yeah.
about to do it.
Yeah, go to Vishanti, because I wasn't fucking paying attention at all. I saw a bunch of fucking zeros and ones on screen, and seriously.
Also, before that happens, we do have a Punchy in here now.
Hooray!
Yay, Punchy!
Punchy!
That's all I got.
Okay, so the WoW signal, for those of you that don't know, was a special signal that they recorded back in the 70s, I believe. And what we've learned about it since is that it was a recording of Owen Wilson coming from deep space going, wow.
Wow.
No, I thought it was that anime girl in what Fairy Tale.
Like, wow.
Yeah, that one.
So what were they wowing? Why? What was the cause of the wow? Something's happened.
Right.
Well,
Wow,
something
the
well, it's
reaction.
clearly something impressive, but as to
Can
what
you
you
go
know.
back
Because
on
I
the
won the
video to where
presidency.
it showed the WoW signal? Because I can actually explain what it's showing there. So, the way that the antenna worked, it rated the strength of a signal from 1 to 9. And then after 9, anything after that was letters. So a signal of 1 was the weakest signal possible. A signal of Z was the highest signal possible.
Zed.
So they've got
was the
all of
scale
these.
of
We're
one
American.
to-
Get with the program.
Never.
It was the scale of 1 to Owen Wilson, which is why it hit wow.
Yes. So
Wow.
as you see here, you know, they have all these random ones popping up here and there. And then all of a sudden they get this string of like super, super strong radio signals coming from just one place that go way up higher than anything else that they recorded. So the person saw it and they were like, oh, that's Owen Wilson. So they circle it and go, wow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
There
so
you
Owen
go.
Wilson in space is pretty goddamn impressive. Just saying.
Wow.
Wow.
So yeah, that's all it is.
Wow.
It just got a really, really
Wow.
strong radio signal coming from a random spot in space that
Yeah.
lasted
Pumped up the volume. That's what.
lasted
Wow.
for like 45 seconds or something like that.
Wow.
Well, if they were
elephant in
thinking
the
about,
room.
Wow.
I was gonna say if the guy was thinking about Joy Lawrence, it'd be whoa,
Whoa.
Well,
whoa.
the elephant in the room, guys, is that if they pointed this thing out, what they were looking for intelligent life form. That says a lot about their confidence of intelligent life form here.
It's Owen
Well,
Wilson.
if
That's
they
what
were
it is.
looking for alien Monty Pythons, it would be the neat signal.
Neat. Exactly.
Nerds.
It's actually funny you should bring that up.
No.
It's funny you should bring that up because I'm actually a member of the Dyslexic Knights who say in. I actually joined that group about 2 months ago and they exist.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
It was just another message from the future. What does your arrival look like? First, you'll be observed by a doctor. After that, a huge team of people will welcome you. The entire world is watching to see your arrival. Things
With
you
guns.
should know. There is less greenery in the future. Don't complain about it, because the people from the future are not responsible for it. They blame the past, your
Oh,
time.
you know what
Don't feel
causes that,
offended when
right?
People swear in front of you. Some of the words are regular
bunch of
language,
guys
and
having an
people have
orgy.
No bad intentions.
No, it's the
People
Brondo.
look
It's
younger
got
in
what
the
plants
future.
crave.
A woman
And it
who
kills
looks
all the
like
plants.
a woman could actually be
Yeah.
80 years old.
That's
Genetic
got
design
what
is
plants
common in the
crave.
future. Don't get scared when you see people with purple eyes or extremely big eyes. Besides, you'll scare people as well with your looks. A lot of historians will approach you as soon as you arrive. It's also likely that temposexuals will approach you. Temposexuals are
God.
people who are sexually attracted to people from a different time. According to the book DSM-61, their attraction is a projection of a hidden desire to travel to another time. Don't be afraid. Fear is very common as you will be in a totally different time. Everything is new, but you are safe and don't have to worry. Now we give the floor to Lieutenant
Well, I
General
feel a
Dr.
lot better
W.P.
now.
Petrolsky, who answers some expected questions.
Question: Will I become a time travel tourist?
That guy
No.
looks like
A
if
tourist goes
Charlie
back home after
Manson
visiting a
had a
different place,
baby
or in our
with
case, a different time.
Ringo Starr and
Not
Charlie
even
Manson had a baby.
You will not
Zach
be
Galifianakis. That's who I was thinking of.
Well, my
Charlie
God.
Manson and Zach Galifianakis.
No, but you don't have to worry about money. We arranged everything for you. Question: What will I hear and see during time travel? As soon as we start our engines, you will see nothing special. However, our experiments have taught us what time traveling sounds like. It may sound strange or almost eerie to your ears. However, some folks love the sound of time travel, comparing it to the song of the heavenly choir or their favorite music. Other people think of that weird Doctor Who noise. In reality, it sounds like this.
Sounds like a mixture of the Doctor Who signal with classical music.
Sounds the last time I was in church.
What happened to the people who didn't? And this part is ingenious. We'll put them on candid camera and convince them it was all an elaborate prank. Question: What will happen to my family or friends? Don't worry about that. We'll take care of it. Question:
We'll take care
When
of
will I
them.
meet the other 24 time travelers?
We'll take
You
care
will
of
meet
them.
shortly after you
We'll
arrive.
take care of them for you. Don't
The
worry.
instructions end here. If you want to read more about your journey, read the book that is under your
That's
seat.
like how I said, don't
Enjoy
worry.
your
We'll take care of them.
Yeah, exactly. How are you supposed to take that?
Should I be worried?
Right.
Yes,
But
you
then he
should
says
be.
not to worry.
We all
so-
should be worried.
He said, "Don't worry."
You
We'll
wouldn't
take
believe
care of them. Yeah.
Usually when people tell me not worry, I worry more.
No. But if a high-ranking officer of a secret organization tells you not to worry, you don't
That makes me
worry.
worry a lot more.
You don't
It's
worry.
okay.
You
It's
okay. It's okay.
That makes me worry a lot more. Thank you, Hardwood, for that.
When people come up in big yellow hat suits, it's okay. Don't worry.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't panic.
Exactly.
No one wants to kill. No one wants to kill you or make your family disappear. It's all fine.
These
Just
guns
make
are
sure you have a
just
towel.
for looks. That's all it is.
Right.
Yeah, and the more and more we talk about this, the more and more I think of Idiocracy.
It'll be okay, Punchy.
Right.
It'll be okay.
Right.
And the
worry.
upshot of that,
Exactly.
the upshot of that whole clip, guys, is that those of us who were lucky in the first, I think it was 25 or whatever, will go away. The rest of us who remain here will just think this was merely a clip on a stream somewhere in obscurity, so we won't know. We'll just dismiss it. So any of you
That's
lucky
right.
people in the future, good stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. I'm up for the tempo-sexual thing. What about you, Chrisma? I reckon that's your bit.
No, I'm more of a sapiosexual than a temposexual. So
So you want people from your own time zone. Okay, fair enough. Each to their
yeah,
own.
I don't really want someone from
Time,
the
yeah.
future or the past.
You know what sucks about the future, though, don't you? All music in the future is dubstep.
No,
That's literally all they have in
no.
the future.
I can't.
Dubstep's good. There's nothing wrong with
I'm
dubstep.
okay
Some
with
dubstep
that.
is.
It's going to be okay, Quiddies. It's going
But
to be okay.
all
Don't worry.
dubstep? No.
Actually, I think in the future, all music is going to be they're going to redo all the classics, and classic is going to become new.
Well, you know, guys, all music in
They're
the
like
future is
revert.
created by wild stallions. You know that, right?
That's right.
I thought it was.
I still
the
think it's
Lone
still all going to
Rangers.
sound like it came from the 80s. Just saying, you know?
Yeah, it's all going to sound like
Yeah.
it came from the 70s and 80s.
And everyone's going to have that feathered hair look from the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Well, no, but I mean, according to Demolition Man, isn't like Taco Bell the only restaurant left
Well, in that one area, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
In
in the
Los
states,
Angeles.
I'm assuming.
Well,
And
according
what
to
is up with
Idiocracy, the only restaurants left are Carl's Jr. and Butt Fuckers.
Oh, I know. I know.
Forgot about
Starbucks.
Buttfuckers.
Although Starbucks is more of
Oh, yeah,
a
Starbucks.
sexual thing than an actual
Starbucks, yeah.
food place
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
What? This
Yeah.
is time for a hand job?
Starbucks is like hookers, but on steroids.
I just love that one part. You trying to read that word? You a fag or something? I'll fag your face. Punches him out. Like I know people like that, and it's sad and scary at the same time.
Yes,
We
it
all know
is.
people like that. I mean,
Yeah.
we do have to deal with flat earthers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm looking at you, Jake the asshole.
Jason, how about Jason?
Wow.
He's
Yeah,
good
and
value,
Jason.
guys. Jake is
Where that
awesome
Benjamin
value.
from last night on FTFEs. Oh, God.
But he's living.
Well, I
free
think
rank
Jake
in
is a
your head.
special. I think Jake is special. He's just so damn insecure. He has to act that way on purpose.
And now
You
he
know?
wants to see FTFE topless. Like what? Huh?
Yeah, I know. Wants to fight him. Mhm.
What?
That's some very repressed homosexuality going on.
It
right
is,
there.
isn't it?
really
Isn't
is.
it?
It is.
Well, Jake just forgot where he poops from, so he has to say Jake the asshole, so he remembers how to poop.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, he will
It's
tell you he used to be
important.
flat Earth asshole, but because he had an downfall with the flat Earth people or whatever, or something happened, he became Jake the asshole instead.
Okay, see, I was wondering.
So now he craps all over flat Earth people too.
Because I remember, I remember when he changed his name there. I wasn't sure if he'd stopped being a flat
Yeah.
earther or what, but now I know.
No, he claims he's a
no.
globe skeptic now,
No,
which
that's
is
not
code
true.
for
just
flat
even more
Earther.
now.
Just code for
Guys-
flat earther.
Yeah,
Check out the hat. He's going the hat. It's a Mad Hatter thing for sure. Yeah, the old Mercury.
he's
sort of
got
stuff. He's out there
shortcomings.
being
That's why he
crazy.
wears that hat.
Yeah.
But it's going to be okay, people. It's going to be okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's all right. He's not going to kill us. So, in the interest of continuity, come on, Mallory. I've been through the bag and I'll nick the weed. Are you going to give us those presents? I'm really tonguing a bit here.
Sure.
Oh no, she's just. Yeah.
She's there.
Well, I
Just a
missed the
trim.
intro. Is Mallory the host or not?
I'm like,
Well, you should
no.
have been.
Well,
We're
you're
rolling
supposed to be
up.
hosting this, Mallory.
Well,
But I
yeah,
gave
it's
the.
like-
In other words, I gave the gift to Chrismer.
Yeah. I think that
so
Mary.
for-
I think
that's
that
for
Mary. Mary's hosting gig might start when you guys take over.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
those gifts
obviously
were-
the Memo didn't make it around.
everyone?
Anyway, so
they
Mallory's
were
got
mine.
gifts for us. Mallory's got gifts
Yes.
for us, Quiddy. That's
Did,
why I was trying to.
did someone just fart?
Sorry.
No, that's the weed.
I heard a very distinct.
Actually, it's amazing timing, by the way, because we have a great video.
I was totally
One of-
waiting for you to fart
That would have been great.
because everything
God.
goes silent. I seriously expected you to hold your microphone.
Because this
to
is
your ass
actually
and
this is
fart.
I
actually
did, but it was silent.
Okay.
absolutely that was absolutely the plan. But I tried and I was like, oh no, doesn't work. So no, but
Well, at least you didn't shard on your mic. Okay, anyway.
no, I had it on mute, so you didn't hear that. But we actually have our most favorite video now. I think this is probably Boomer's favorite.
Oh, it's got MMA. It's got some great commentary, and it features my anus. So I mean, anything that features my anus has got to be good. We would all agree there.
Paladin last night.
We're going to be milking this puppy for the rest of the stream, by the way. So I just reckon we sit back and go into this, whatever it is, 56 seconds of glory. It speaks for itself.
Look at the look of
name of
intensity
Boomah
on my unit. The question is, can Seven get inside my...
Sorry, Vicente.
He said 56 seconds of glory, and I said that was the name of Boomah's sex tape.
And I noticed you've got a copy. And you've got a copy, so burn back.
Shots fired.
I mean, I had to
My
time
anus
it.
has got to be careful of the liver kick. This is not where Mayanus wants to be. Mayanus is most comfortable on the ground.
Not a good
I've
place
seen
for
this
Mayanus
before.
to be.
Mayanus needs to loosen up a little here. We know, Pat, that Mayanus can take a pounding and come back. Interesting to see Mayanus getting a little acrobatic.
Mayanus wants to take him there, take him into the deep water.
So far, so good for Mayanus. Salmon did say yesterday he has enormous respect for Mayanus. Now Mayanus goes to ground. This is where Mayanus wants to be, Pat. And Mayanus didn't quite have the time on the ground that he wanted. Double jab, Mayanus. Mayanus's movement has been superb here. And Mayanus is taking punishment.
That's what she
But
said.
at the moment, Mayanus in a very sore state. Mayanus still grimacing here. Officially, you can have as much as 5 minutes
Mayanus
to
is
recover.
going to be sore tomorrow.
Mayanus will need all that time.
Yeah.
And you know that while Mayanus is recovering
Mayanus is
here,
already sore.
he's also thinking, can Mayanus avoid the jabs? Mayanus still shaking out the butterflies. Has Mayanus got one big shot left? Oh, stinging punch to Mayanus.
I have now newfound respect for my anus.
Okay.
At least my anus didn't run. Just saying.
Someone really, really needs to take the audio from that and put it over the 2 Girls 1 Cup video.
Oh
I
no!
was saying a sleeping warrior
Quitties.
video.
Although, you know what I was thinking the whole time during that? I was thinking the whole time during that one
Wow.
scene from Gran Torino where he's teaching him how to talk to other guys and all that, and he comes in, he's like, "Boy, is my ass sore from all the guys at my construction job."
We're not-
I forgot about that.
We can continue to milk my anus for the rest of the night, as we did the last time we ran it too. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Imagine my anus though. Why is he an MMA fighter? I reckon he would have learned to fight at school with a name like that. He would have
Yeah.
crossed that group.
Yeah.
Hence the yes. Anyway, so Ards, what is our list? Where do we float?
Well, I know this might not sit well with everyone.
Well, will it sit well with my anus? Because that's all that really matters at this point.
Right.
right.
Right. But I actually,
Mayanus would love to know what's coming next.
well, since we're about halfway into the Boomah and Ardawen in the Something for Nothing section of the stream, I'm thinking we might need a break. How about
Honestly,
that?
that's a good idea because Mayanus is about to shit all over everything.
You don't want that, so
Oh no, it's
what
Mayanus.
do we have for a commercial break this time?
Well, if memory serves correct, I think we've got fishing Sasquatches, which could be always interesting. We've got some alien shit happening, because obviously you do that. We've got some more alien stuff happening, and as I scroll up, it seems to be very alien-esque with a bit of Godzilla floating about. And of course, everyone's favourite, International Rescue.
Yeah.
So I think that's enough for everybody. So if you want to go and grab a quick top-up, because you've drank your beer and done your blunts, re-roll and watch the ads.
Yeah.
Roll tape.
Bye.
Years waiting. We've got hello from outer space. This is the first historic
Share the fun.
Pizza Hut makes the best pizza in the entire universe, but they won't tell you that. I've been marooned on this planet for a while now. You are an impressive race. Your children know excellent hiding places. You have an abundance of fingers, a moon that isn't scary, and games that don't end in fire. You have strong bones, excellent immune systems, and oceans that are not filled with lava, crimes that are not punishable by being crushed, and you're not put off by the size of my head. And your pizza is astounding, even by the standards of the infinite. You figured out how to combine a grilled cheese sandwich with a Pizza Hut pizza. Surely interstellar travel will soon follow. And then I can finally get back home. Round. Round like home. The grilled cheese stuffed crust pizza. Proof that no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go. Thunderbirds are go. Go, Thunderbirds!
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Thunderbirds, go!
近頃主人の帰りがなんだか早いんです。あ、小島さん、番組録画して自分だけのカラオケテープ作ったりして。
日本全国つつららら、今度は歌える G ビデオラララ
新登場。
すごい簡単気持ちいい。
ピタチ。
It's those damn kids again. Get out, or I'll call the police.
Nieuw Fanta Pomelo buitenaardsvis.
Freaky deaky Dutch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the Dutch oven.
Everyone
Well,
hates
you
the
know,
Dutch. Even the
I
Dutch
can't
hate
help it.
the
You know, my anus had to let off some steam, and we're back, by the way.
And it's a Dutch oven inside after my anus and a big head sequence.
So
Okay,
the
well-
audience did miss a good joke that I had during that break, that my anus makes better pizza than Pizza Hut.
That's not a joke. That's the truth.
Yeah, but
That's just
Yeah, you're.
That's just bad.
Yeah, Quiddies, your pizza always turns out great in the end.
yes, yes, my anus makes sure of that.
Just don't eat it inside out.
Right.
Okay, so before we go any further, I have a bit of trivia. I want to see if anyone can get this. I have not mentioned it because I didn't want anyone Googling it before the fact.
The answer is 42.
Yep,
But
42.
Punchy doesn't get to answer because I asked him this already. So during the Korean War, a F-86 Sabre pilot shot down a MiG-15, and he had a gun camera installed on his plane. And the gun camera caught the MiG-15 pilot using an ejection seat. It was the first ever recorded incident of a pilot using an ejection seat. About 15 or 16 years later, that same F-86 pilot became famous for doing something else for the first time. Can anyone figure out who it was?
Can I give them a hint?
No.
It
What's
was a
the
human.
point?
It was a human being.
Punchy's
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with.
I was gonna go with the
Hang on.
Chihuahua, but
I'm gonna go with being the first person flying Chuck Yeager being the first person, or John Glenn,
That's
one
a
of them.
really good guess. And Chuck Yeager did fly an F-86
The highest,
in the Korean
yeah.
War. However, it was not Chuck Yeager.
Are we playing for a car or not? What's the prize? If we get this
What
right?
prize?
I don't know. Quidditch
The
trivia.
prize is
What a-
the prize is $71 in NASA shill bucks, which basically just buys you entry into the cocaine room.
Right, it's Monopoly money then. We could offer 50 Monopoly.
Cocaine run for free, so
I don't have access to that room.
And it's not my anus.
it's not my
Damn
ass.
it.
So wasn't the first person to walk on the
42?
moon then?
Neil Armstrong? Yeah, I was thinking that too, actually.
You guys are in the right direction. I will say
Okay.
that.
Buzz Aldrin?
Bingo.
Yeah, I was
That's
just gonna
all-
say.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say the person was in The Simpsons on an episode.
The second person
Yeah.
to walk on the moon. Okay.
They were the first people to land on the moon.
Right.
The second person to actually walk on the moon, but
Was Buzz,
Apollo 11 was the first moon landing.
Correct.
So Buzz Aldrin became famous in, I think it was 52 or 53, because they actually took a shot from his gun camera and printed it in like Time magazine and stuff like that, because no one had ever
Nice.
seen an actual ejection seat in an airplane. And everyone thought it was cool as hell. And then
Okay.
16 17 years later, 1969, he becomes one of the first two people to land on the moon.
But I think we can all agree that the best thing he's ever done was punch that asshole in the face.
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched
Bart
that
Sibrel
earlier
deserved it.
today, actually.
Well, actually,
And
guys, no. You see, NASA had their ejection seats in the US Air Force, but James Bond made them cool because we didn't know what an ejection seat was until Sean graced the screens with it. So, anyway, can we get back to our recap of the last year? Because space trivia
Back to
kind
our
of dragged.
regularly
Go for it.
scheduled program.
Actually,
of my anus.
guys, talking about the first time, I bet I have a video, and a lot of people here, this is the first time you ever see this, and probably also the last time, and then you try to burn it out of your memories.
So
Because
we're gonna watch Two Girls, One Cup.
No, 56 Seconds of Glory. Vishanti knows.
no, we're gonna watch One Monkey, One Deer.
Oh, this brings in. Yes, this brings in the
Okay.
colons, doesn't it?
So
We-
this is a behavior that has been observed with Japanese macabes.
Well, basically, it's a bad day to be an antelope or a deer.
Isn't every day a bad day to be an antelope?
Well, it gets worse. Trust me. See, the monkeys kind of enjoy their company.
Oh, I've seen this
Yeah.
before.
And the deer's saying, "Oh no, they've got this on camera. I'll just
my
hide.
God.
no,
I'll
the
be
camera
camouflage."
And the deer is just standing there. Don't just stand there. Do something.
That deer just staring.
I mean, the deer didn't
It's
say
so-
no.
You better
Is
film
this the
it.
Paris Hilton sex tape? Is this the Paris Hilton sex tape?
Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely. Let
No, that's
themselves
way
go.
too fat to be Paris Hilton.
Oh, the poor deer.
Yeah, this is a night vision. That's true, huh?
This has got to be a Kardashian at least.
Exactly. Maybe when I had Pamela Anderson, Tommy Lee Jones
and I
too.
think that
Tommy
the deer.
Jones.
I think that the deer
Tommy.
just gave up. They're just like, if I throw one off, someone else takes
It's
over.
like, dude, you're
and-
not low enough. Dude, you're not low enough.
Well, it's foreplay. Come on,
Pull my hair. Pull my hair.
Look at that.
See, also
Oh
a bit
my
of
God.
bit of horn pulling.
No, we're just trying to make
First
it,
we do the back massage.
we're just trying to make a super species of monkey deer. It'll be able to jump around at
So
high speed.
Oh,
Donkey. That would be a donkey,
there's even like a tapping off system. Like now it's my turn. Come on.
It's my turn.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought they were gonna fucking do DP. Well, that's a shame.
Why did the deer always look at the camera?
It's literally saying, "Are you seeing that? Why are you not helping right now?"
Yeah,
Isn't that what happens in all porn though? The woman just ends up looking at the camera.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised the monkeys haven't been like, "Here's your pizza," and then the antelope's like, "Oh, I forgot. I don't have any money. However, will I pay you for this pizza?"
Wait, did they just tag team it?
Yes,
they
did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love how the credits went to people with PhDs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what scientists do? Fuck, sign me up.
Why the fuck am I not a scientist?
Science rocks.
Well, was the deer the contentious point is, was the deer consenting? I feel the deer. I don't know. It's hard to say.
The deer didn't say no.
Yeah, I think there were issues waiting.
Absence of no is not a yes.
Right.
Well, I guess in all fairness, the deer can't even speak any language, so.
That's
Well, it's deer language.
The deer had
That's
to
true.
look into the headlights. Look.
Yeah.
Don't move. They might not touch me. Don't move.
Good call.
Stay perfectly still.
All I can say is the deer was bigger, so if it didn't want for that to happen, it probably could have prevented it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then I think then the next monkey would just climb on back. So I think that the deer are just like,
Yeah.
okay.
The deer's just resigned. It's like they're gonna climb on me no matter what. So
Maybe
At
if
least
the
the
deer
monkey
didn't
didn't
want it
donkey
to
punch the
happen,
deer.
it shouldn't have been wearing that.
Yeah.
For real. I mean,
I don't know, guys.
So-
I just think it's not the deer's first rodeo for sure. I reckon
It's,
it's a bit of
Of
a
course
deterrence
not.
throughout the
Yeah,
week.
but I thought it was we showed this video during our basically our aliens on Earth video because it's a good episode actually.
Yeah. Also, another one we did bring up too that was a beauty was it fell into place, but we were trying to get we were doing dogs not being man's best friend, and one of our guests was into BattleBots and he fell through. But the thing of it is, we realised that with BattleBots and dogs, they can both perform the same features, but BattleBots will be a lot more fun to attack burglars. So get rid of your dog, guys. Go a BattleBot. They're way more fun. All the nerds love them. So we've discovered a few things.
BattleBots are awesome.
Yeah, it's a great show to watch too. I love the way it's all set up like the MMA, and it's got that guy doing the "ladies and gentlemen," and even his poetry. It's so bad, even he laughs at it. But yeah, I love that show. When Nerds Attack. And I reckon one of those BattleBots would take out an MMA fighter. Myanus wouldn't have a crack at one. I would never go near one with Myanus. What about you guys?
Absolutely.
I would not let anyone within 5 yards of my anus.
no.
Just
Agreed.
imagine what a group of nerds could do with my anus.
Oh yeah,
Could be an episode.
Probably find a way to communicate with my anus.
Make it bionic.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We can fix it. We
We can rebuild it. We can make him faster.
We can make him better. We can make
My
him
anus
faster.
is cracking me up.
Hey,
My
anus
anus talks a bunch of shit.
my anus is the gift that keeps on giving, right?
It's like, where
Oh,
can I
God.
where can I go to get my anus fixed? It has a crack in it.
My anus has a hole in it.
Damn.
Oh, presents. Come on, Mallory. We want our presents. Are they coming or not?
Where are our presents?
Well,
Is Mallory going to do a strip tease for us? Is that her present?
I think I have a bit of a
Please,
bad. I think I have a bit of a bad
God, no.
bad news in that regard. I think
What's
some
happened?
monkeys. I think some monkeys might have stolen it.
No.
Monkey stole my anus.
Oh no.
That poses
Well,
more
monkeys were
questions
definitely
than-
trying to steal that deer's anus.
Yeah.
But I might have some good news. But because these monkeys know how to barter.
Right.
Hmm.
Negotiable
Oh God,
monkeys.
this one.
Yeah, this is actually really cool.
Yeah.
So there is these monkeys at this tourist attraction who of course like monkeys do, they steal from the tourists. But they figured out, like, hey, these things that we steal are useless to us, but very valuable to these humans that we steal from. So valuable, perhaps, that I can exchange it back for money, for food. And they even kind of figure out.
Look at that fat fuck.
I was gonna say, god damn.
I still remember the video of the monkey stealing the hubcaps off of a car.
And
Jeez, oh Pete.
Oh god,
That's Homer Simpson right there.
Big monkey.
And well, it's not just that, but it's also that they figured out that, hey, some if I steal like plastic sunglasses, I get offered less food than when I steal clear glasses from someone, because that might actually be someone that someone needs a little bit more than cheap plastic sunglasses. So they even sort of figured out value of different things that they steal.
Oh damn!
Yeah. Monkeys are smart.
If that monkey stole from me, I'd sick my anus on him.
And and here we have people saying we didn't evolve. Well, we didn't evolve from monkeys, but they say that. But here they say that, and again, we have common ancestors, but not from monkeys. Look at that. We are one and the fucking same.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yep.
We jerk off on animals. We fucking steal people's sunglasses. I mean, it's like I'm looking in a mirror, a hairy mirror.
Wait, you jerk off on animals?
We throw our poo at people.
Yeah, all the time. Remember that video of the Tim Hortons?
Lord, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that Tim Hortons. And a Tim Hortons chick. That's happened more than once.
From what I kind of understood, though, so far this has been the only monkey population that has been observed doing this. This specific kind of bartering. Not stealing, of course, but the bartering part. But yeah, it's really cool, especially that they kind of figured out a difference in value of the things that they steal.
Give them typewriters, they could probably write a novel pretty soon.
Yep.
It was the worst of times. It was the blurst of times. You stupid monkey.
No, they'd be bribing other monkeys to write it for them.
Good call.
We're going through our material rather quickly because I had something prepared, but that is kind of falling through. So.
Oh, okay. Is it a cake? You were baking a cake and it fell in. Is that what you mean?
I'm baking a cake, but I ate it all and now I don't remember. No, I don't remember anything.
Wait, what cake?
Well, something's definitely falling through my anus.
It was a.
The cake is a lie.
The cake is a lie.
I can show you how I bought one of the ingredients actually. How I go for ingredient shopping for vegetable cake in the Netherlands.
Say a vegetable cake?
Vegetable cake. Special Dutch veggies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
okay.
Cooked in a Dutch oven with my anus.
My anus are using a Dutch oven now, huh?
So, I saw that I still had this video here, so no, wrong one. This one. This is inside a Dutch coffee shop. So these are the
You get all the good herbs and spices.
That doesn't look like my anus.
Looks like my anus.
That doesn't look like my anus at all.
I got a question. Why are some of the things written in like Dutch and some of the things written in English?
When it comes to like the products and stuff like that, of course it's also in English because a lot of coffee shops, funny enough, also get a lot of, people that don't speak Dutch for some reason. They're like
I mean,
yeah.
Tourists that go somewhere where weed is legal to smoke weed.
Like normal people, they don't speak Dutch.
Right.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
and like a friendly nation, we don't stick to just our own language and actually make sure that we speak some more languages than to just our own.
Stop trying to be the Canada of Europe.
And also, if you already
Gosh.
speak English, why learn any other language? What's the point?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, because God. Because
English is a language of
their own
business.
language.
So there you go.
English is not the center of the world. God, guys, they spent 2 centuries conquering the world looking for spices. You reckon they'd learn how to use the fucking things? English is a fuck-ass language, man. I hate it.
Oh, that's the greatest language known to man.
Well, you can keep speaking it, man. Maybe you could learn it. That'd be cool.
Hey, it's aluminum and soccer.
That's exactly it.
Actually, it was
Well,
aluminium before it was aluminum.
No, it was aluminum,
was
first,
aluminum first.
then
It was
aluminium.
aluminum
Nope.
It was
aluminum
aluminum.
first.
Oh, you're right. Aluminum.
Yeah,
at
and
all
they
the
needed
beautiful
aluminium.
It was aluminum
the
first.
extra
All right,
Yeah, that's right.
I've gone over this a
because
lot.
then
So
it matched the other elements.
yes, the guy that
Mhm.
discovered it first called it aluminum, then
Yep.
changed it to aluminum,
Right,
and then they
right,
changed it to
right.
aluminium, and then the Americans changed it back to aluminum because
Yep.
fuck yeah,
That's
America, fuck yeah.
Freedom language.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just
Okay,
like
well-
titanium used to be titanium.
Well,
We
class is
freed
dismissed.
that metal.
It's actually the chemical weight. The EM means the chemical weight, but class is dismissed, guys. So let's not prattle along on schoolroom stuff. 'Cause we can always
Hey,
get
I'm
there.
not going by the classifications. I'm just going by what the person that discovered it called it.
Yeah,
PhD, Tony.
one rule about about Dutch coffee shops: no learny stuff.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay.
Oh, you guys know, my anus really likes aluminum.
Aluminum rods, yeah.
So there's a skill.
Rods
even.
especially.
Dutch register, and you can pay with your bank card.
Hey, Ardawen,
Yes.
pause.
Amy has
Mine
I
is
was
the
going to introduce
sorry.
our newest
Sorry.
guest. It's Amy.
Wait. Just in case anybody hasn't said it. Amy!
Wait, has nobody said Amy yet?
Not yet. Amy!
Not yet. Amy.
Hi.
Amy.
Hey, Amy.
Yeah, I think that she knows that she's here.
Are we all drunk and high
I think she's
simultaneously?
muted.
My anus!
Yay! Quitty's butt. Give it up.
Give it up for Quiddy's butt.
There we go. Amy is there in the set too, but I think she's still muted. Yeah.
Amy.
She's not muted, but we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There you are.
Does that work?
There's
It's
that.
like Verizon. Can you hear me now? There we
We
go.
still can't
There
hear
you go.
Amy. Still can't hear you.
Still, you can you hear me at all or no?
Yeah.
No, I
Absolutely.
can't hear you at all.
No.
No.
Brat.
It's okay. I can hear you, and that's all that really matters.
Right, and I can hear
okay.
too.
Let's try not to confuse our guest. Welcome, Amy.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you. Welcome to everybody. I've got Matt as an added bonus here every once in a while. I'm sure he'll have a comment or two to shout out.
Yay,
So I hope
Matt.
everyone's doing well and happy birthday, 1 year. Woohoo! Happy birthday.
Yeah.
All I can say is, can you all believe that we've gone around the sun since this thing started? That's almost 1 billion kilometers.
Yeah.
Wow.
What is
No.
that in eagle units?
I don't care.
Yeah, we need.
Four.
What is that? What is that in degrees?
27.
X.
Next.
I thought you
What
guys.
is it in radians?
I thought that you guys measured
Well,
everything.
that was
in
in
washing
sheep
machines.
units.
Sheep units. Yeah, what's that in sheep
Oh,
units?
sheepies.
Sorry,
Anymore.
but is it in my anus?
I genuinely thought that you guys
Or-
measured everything in the washing machines.
In washing machine? Yeah, we do.
Well, but
we
the
also,
problem is,
we also
though-
do it in bodies, in dead bodies.
Yeah. Well, and the problem with washing machines is we haven't agreed on a standardized unit of measurement for that yet. Like we're still kind of comparing Maytags to Samsungs, and we're starting to get a bit divided here.
Yeah.
So
all
how?
different sizes
I know. You guys measure everything in AR-15s.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
We traveled.
What is that in
We traveled 60
Wait.
billion AR-15s this year.
What is that in fake birds then?
Yes.
Because we all know birds are fake. I mean, come on, they're all drones.
Yeah.
There's
You're
200
just eating
unicorn
drone meat
parts.
this Thanksgiving.
That's what it is.
Like and a vending machine for rolling paper.
Do they have vape toe?
No.
They don't have vape juices there?
No.
Damn.
Only hash and weed, and also not processed. So no edibles and shit like that.
You gotta make your own edibles and shit.
You have to gotta make your own edibles. Yep.
My anus is not happy.
Yeah, we have the weirdest
Yeah.
we have the weirdest policy ever. It's constructed somewhere in the 80s, and it's really like an 80s model, and it's
So
the
you
weirdest
can't
shit ever.
buy edibles in Dutchland.
Nope.
Well, I'm not sure how it is here because I've never actually been to a weed store since it became legal. So maybe Mallory would know. Can you get edibles at weed stores here or no?
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
Well, I know THC shots down here. You can get edibles.
This
It was just
reminds me of the scene in
Delta
Euro
8
Trip
too.
when they go to the Dutch bakery and eat an entire plate of hash brown or eat an entire plate of brownies, and they start freaking out. And the guy stands up and he says, "I saw a gay porno once. I didn't know it until halfway through.
Yeah.
Girls never came. They never came."
It's funny. In
The
South
waiter
Carolina,
comes up and is like,
Yeah.
"There's no hash in those brownies."
Yeah, that's
but no,
because
it's funny. In South Carolina, weed is actually illegal still, but we do have THC shops that are fully legal.
Yeah, South
They just
Yeah,
can't
it's kind of
sell-
strange, huh?
They just really they can't sell anything over a Delta 8 variable, so it's weird.
Well, we literally have a chain here called Delta 9. So booyah.
no, we
Fuck
here
you,
yeah
Bucky.
here the weird situation is the weird situation here is that it is illegal, but it's also not actually decriminalized. It's a different kind of policy. And that you can only buy it from the shops and only like 5 grams at a time, and they only sell hash or weed, and that's sort of quote unquote legal, and you are allowed to smoke it in public and have it on you, quote unquote. But that's all that is quote unquote legal. So the coffee shop, the coffee shops aren't allowed to bring it in. We aren't allowed to grow it, and we aren't allowed to import it.
Unfortunately, though, in South Carolina,
okay.
where I live, the nearest THC shop is like an hour and a half away, and I'm not driving but an hour and a half.
In South Carolina, isn't everything an hour and a half away from you?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you want to
Well,
go to
where I live,
Walmart,
at least.
that's an hour and a half.
That's a paddling.
It's when you
I don't
go
want
run
those
errands,
things
you've
to
got to
stop.
make a day out of it, basically.
I don't want no goddamn fop. I'm a dapper
I
Dan
was
man.
literally about to say, ain't this place a geographical oddity?
Yeah.
I'm the paterfamilias.
I'm the paterfamilias.
So,
We
Ardawen,
don't
getting
carry
back on
thought,
topic
we
there.
cared after
Yes,
man.
go ahead, Boomer.
Getting back on topic, so basically it's allowed to be sold in the shops, but the supply chain is actually illegal. Is that what you said? That's what it sounded
Basically,
like.
and it is not. Yeah, and it's not even. It's a toler. That was the word I was looking for. But I'm fucking high and tired. It's a toler.
I'm
it's
high and drunk and tired, so
it's a tolerance policy.
I'm quitting.
Right.
So buying it from the shop and having it on you and smoking it is tolerated, but not
my
legal.
anus.
So the
Wait.
thing is that it's still
forgot
the
who I
profits.
am.
Yeah.
The profits go to not the government, like because it usually goes off in taxes now. So
Yeah.
it still goes into illegal sort of
It's
hands.
still
I guess. Is that right?
Well, because the business is semi-legal, and it's still on and the shop side is still sort of on the legal side of the on the legal side. They still have sales. They still have sales taxes and that sort of thing to deal with. But it's not. It's not like. It's not like there is like a special tax on it. I think, as far as I know, like tobacco and alcohol. It might be taxed.
Cool.
It might be taxed like alcohol or something like that. Something in the same tax bracket.
So it doesn't go to making hospitals and things like that, like it does in Colorado or other places in the
No,
States.
it's just taxed like
Okay.
like normal things. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, here it goes towards the pockets of the people selling it. That's it.
Oh, here for
so
for a really big part too. It's the when you run a coffee shop, you're usually not poor, but you also usually have some legal problems and some yeah some struggles with the law, because it is still you're still dealing with criminals, and it's still like yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. I'm glad I can just buy it and smoke it without any legal ramifications, and even in front of a cop, and you know, even
Son of a bitch, I was muted. I had a great joke there, and now it totally missed the mark. Because
Oh, hi, Mark.
you said something about like I don't want to do it, and I said I don't want to do my anus, but I was muted.
Quitties, go back to mute.
Yeah.
What's in the chat? Vote M for mute for Quitties, okay? We'll see.
Yep.
Speaking of which, guys, let's address some of those dudes out there. Heat Shield, how you going? Oh, Amy Hogan's in the chat too. We might try to get her in. Oh, there you are. You haven't said anything.
Hey, look at that. That was fast.
Yeah,
John
she's
Eagle.
yeah.
Yep, John Eagle, Heat Shield. But Amy, did you do a show earlier today? And what did you guys cover?
We did. We covered flat Earth. That's. I just came over from that. Yeah, we had some really silly flat Earth to cover. We covered one of the big ones that we covered was Daniel Pratt, and he was actually in the chat.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I am. Well, every time he hears his name, he has to, perk up and go, "What?"
You should have sent him this way. I'd love to play with some Daniel Pratt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we say Daniel Pratt 3 times, he shows up. So.
Although whenever I think of Daniel Pratt, I always just think of, "Hey, you guys."
So naturally he was very well behaved and respectful in chat, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
Somewhat.
Did he
Not
come out
too
with
bad.
any classics? Did he make some great quotes or anything new?
As Martin would say, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, so
I
so
heard
it was
someone.
quite interesting.
Yeah.
Was that Super Chat Matt?
Yes, it is. Got Matt here with us. You want to say hi?
Hi.
G'day.
Hello, Super Chat Matt.
Well, hello, Mr. Matt.
Hello, Mr. Matt.
Can you
Hey,
tell
Mr.
them how
Matt.
good you're doing in school?
I'm doing really good in school.
He loves it too, don't you? Yeah.
Good to hear.
Awesome.
That's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you love school, that means you do well.
Thank you. Exactly. That's what we're hoping for. Plus, that's half the battle, with kiddos. You can get them to school, and then
Maybe
that's
he'll
good.
get initials go. Ah!
They do, don't they? He just had to get that out. So happy anniversary, 1 year. That's amazing. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Woohoo.
We're actually, yeah.
The sun has orbited the flat Earth 365 times. I mean,
That's
we've gone around the
yeah.
sun once.
Yeah,
You know what's
right.
funny? And this time last year, I was talking like this. That's when I had the laryngitis.
That's true. You were.
Oh,
you
Yeah,
were.
you
I
were.
remember that.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So good. We were all so happy. Oh,
I know, right? Then I got my voice back. And
We
then
didn't have to listen to you.
sucks to be you
Yeah.
guys, because now I'm back and louder than ever.
Ah, the good old days.
Yeah.
Long to pick
Oh
away,
yeah,
man.
the good old days. Hmm.
Well, thank God I can turn down the volume of people individually. So
Right.
I can tell you one thing: my
That's it.
anus has never gotten laryngitis.
That's good. 'Cause honestly, when you fart, it's gotta be fucking
I don't think
loud.
I don't
and
think
proud.
your anus ever shuts up.
My anus never shuts up.
My
But,
anus is louder than
yeah.
Punchy.
Oh yeah.
I think
you wanna
I
fucking
think
go?
I think my wonderful friends, we're about to hand it over to our American friends.
Yeah.
Wait. Mallory's got presents, man. I've been dying for the presents. I stole the weed out of her bag. She didn't see because she's baked as fuck. Mallory, you got presents for us. I'm really telling you. Come on. Where are you?
Oh crap, she's dead. Oh well,
I'm
moving
in the
on.
back smoking weed and just observing you, Globers.
She's
Well-
been jonesing all the joints. You know, just saying. She's not
Absolutely.
sharing.
Smoking our presents.
Yeah, and
Smoking
licking the
weed.
icing off the cake. So if you
vote-
want some
vote for
cake,
Mr. P.
there's no icing.
Oh,
She's
eat
been
that.
injecting all of the marijuanas.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ah.
I should say bogarting all of the joints.
Yeah.
We did actually do a couple of dope movies in our alternate. We do movies every second show, every fortnight, and one of them was a couple of good. We did Reefer Madness, which was kind of boring. What was the
Oh,
other one? Ardawen?
God.
The one was that
The original one, I'm sure. The original,
Have you
right?
have you seen the one in Technicolor?
Well,
I love that one part. I think it's near the end, and the guy gets all crazy, and starts like beating people up. It's like that's not weed, man. That's alcohol.
Spoiler! You're supposed to spoiler alert for the movie
Or
from
meth,
the 30s,
or-
man.
That's
Someone
all.
Hey, the movie's like 100 years old. If they haven't seen it by now, not my fucking problem.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
to answer
don't like
answer
television.
ugly German truth, this is actually the anniversary of Dish Channel. And we there was nothing before that. There was only Dish Channel and nothing else.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
nothing else before us.
That's literally
It
it.
was a big bang.
Different. It was a different timeline. Wink, wink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely different timeline.
Hmm.
Head out
Run
hard
by
trouble.
my anus.
Yeah. It did spew a lot of shit.
It wasn't my anus, but it was certainly something with an anus.
Yeah. Big anus.
It was just an anus.
Or as we call it
Period.
in Austra-
That's all
as
we
we
need to
call it in
say.
Australia, an arsehole, I think is the correct term. Possibly more
Oh,
than one.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. Yes. So anyway, back to the presents, Mallory. You're trying to skimp out on them, aren't you? You're going to try and take them home and sell them, aren't you?
I'm
No.
trying to sell your organs though. I got
Oh,
flying
you
net
don't
all
trust
over
them.
the place. Yeah.
I trashed them.
She sold my anus.
I was gonna say no refunds though. But I mean,
Yeah, no, you know what? Now you could sell some of my liver. Sucks to be them.
I've got a shiny new spleen you can sell.
I'll be in debt after selling your
Yeah.
organs.
Quitties, do you want my Z revision? It's like X-ray, but two better.
I'll take your eyes now.
Yeah, no. He goes to
New eyes come next week.
no, he goes to buy the gills. And he's
Oh,
like,
yeah, the
so if you're
gills,
getting
that's
gills,
it,
then I guess
yeah.
you won't need your lungs anymore, right? I don't see why.
I'll take
right,
your lungs. Gills will come next week.
Yeah.
I am setting my energy level.
To what? Over 9,000?
No. Just my general fatigue. That is what I'm
It's
saying.
over 9,000.
It's over 9,000. Yeah.
We've got
Too
a bad echo in
hyper-anus.
here.
Why?
Okay. So can we get back onto it,
Plaid
guys?
And
anus.
the dick.
Yeah,
Come on, we're looking for these presents, Mallory. Come on. I know they're trying to
I gave them.
tail off.
I gave them to Christmas.
Well, you know what?
Right.
Then maybe I should
Ask
start.
me.
Maybe I
don't
should
have them.
start handing over the reins to Christmas, and then Christmas can unwrap those presents.
The presents. About that, I thought they were for the charity drive, and I gave them to all the kids.
Oh no.
You gave the kids all those sex toys and weed cards?
Oh God.
Oh man, I got a lot of
Christmas.
answers
Merry
to questions.
Christmas.
I got a question. Oh,
It's a
They were in
Christmas miracle.
boxes.
shit. Okay, well.
It said to the kids.
Well,
Yeah.
At
This
least
is
you didn't
awkward.
stick the presents in my anus.
Ardawen,
Well,
look,
that's
if we
a-
want to change
Well, that's
over, if
I
you
didn't give
want
the
to
presents
change,
to my
That's what we were gonna do after.
if we want to change, we're going to have to dip out in the presidential poems, or are we going to still do those with Amy? Because we are trailing around the place a bit. Can we still do the poems?
we could still do the poems, yeah, if the guys don't mind that we go on for a little bit longer.
Well,
No, that's
it's a
fine.
party. It's a party.
It's
People can drop out as they need to.
That would be great. We can do those. They're funny. Some of these are really funny. The ones that we did the last time were right.
About that. That's pretty much the poems that we have. But I also have one new one.
Ooh.
It's by our favorite president, by the way.
Yeah.
President.
President my anus.
President Harrison, I was thinking it is. President Harrison, was he the one that had Jerry?
No, it's President Harding.
Yes.
Ah.
Harding.
Yes, it was President Harding. He was.
That's not my
quite
favorite
the amorous
president.
guy.
Yeah. So, because of the technical problems, it fell through a little bit, and I'm a little bit panicking right now. But
That's okay. We can fill it in for you. We've got plenty of time. Amy, the way it goes with the presidential poems, your voice really brings them out into that beautiful beat there. But then you're the sort of person who could tell me a plane's going to crash into my house. I'd kind of be all right with it. You know what I mean?
It's true.
What if
Her
a
voice
plane
is
crashes
very-
in your anus?
I'd be fine with that too. Her voice is just that soothing.
Oh, thank you. These,
We
yeah,
also-
so we had fun with these poems too. They were great. They're funny, and President Harding was quite the poet, wasn't he?
Yeah,
And he didn't even know it. Haha.
That's right.
This
But
is
his
an
feet showed it.
outtake. This is an outtake because I couldn't get the complete poem.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, here we go.
But fuck.
Oh.
Let's just do it like this.
Well, the good thing about this being presidents, we've got two potential president candidates in the chat with us, so this is good. They'll be able to get tips on how to write poems for any future engagements they need to. Because as you know, when you're a president, you get some offerings of favors. And some of them
That's
are pretty
right.
good favors. Yes.
Yes, Mallory needs all the help she could get. So
That I need? Who are you? You're just a little fur ball pest that belongs in a stir fry. That's all I'm saying.
I love you too.
We're not debating yet. We're not debating yet. Leave it for the debate, okay?
I was just saying. All right, I was just saying.
I'm just saying too.
Okay.
She
I
just-
have a
she just-
poem to read too.
She needs a lot of help.
I don't need help. Excuse me.
Well,
It's,
Mr. P does bring some valid cases to the table. You must admit he's not an easily beaten opposition member. He's formidable. I hope you're bringing your best game, Mel.
I'm like,
Ooh,
boy,
yeah.
I like God his game.
She could bring presents.
Well, yeah.
And helps. I got cake with no icing. I got some weed left. Like, come on, man.
Cake with no icing. The
But
fuck,
you
dude.
licked off all the icing, Mallory. We watched you.
I know, but I was really baked. And it was blue
And
icing.
See?
Very. And you're also
I'm
on a
gonna
sugar
be-
high right now, too.
If you vote for
yeah, I
Mr.
am.
P, if you vote for Mr. P, free cake all around.
Well, that's
Yay,
just not
Mr.
good
P.
dieting.
And weed.
I
Hey,
put
Mallory,
it. I put a poem up. It should be.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say is, Mallory, I'm a bit butthurt from this lack of presence, so we'll throw it on to Amy, but I'll be talking to you with the microphone off later. I'm very butthurt over these. So, Amy and Ards, do your worst. This will be good.
Okay, awesome. Okay. So we've got this poem here. It says, okay, so I'm going to start. It says,
Honestly.
let Mama do. Honestly, I hurt with the insatiate longing that until I feel that there will never be any relief until I take a long, deep, wild draught on your lips and then bury my face on your pillowing breasts. Oh, Carrie, I want the solace only you can give.
Oh
It is
my.
awful to yes. It is awful to hunger so and be so
Whew,
wholly
getting the
denied.
vapors.
Yes. Wouldn't you
Wow.
like to hear me ask if we only dared and answer we dare? While souls rejoicing sang the sweetest of choruses in the music room? Wouldn't you like to get sopping wet out on Superior? Not the lake.
Not the lake.
Dang.
For the joy of fevered fondling and melting kisses? Wouldn't you like to make the suspected occupant of the next room jealous of the joys he could not know, as we did in morning communion at Richmond?
Oh, Carrie, mine. You could see I have yielded and written to myself into wild desire. I could beg, and Jerry would come, will not go. Says he loves you. That you are the only one, only love worthwhile in all this world. And I must tell you so, and a score or more of other fond things he suggests. But I spare you. You must not be annoyed. He is so utterly devoted that he only exists to give you all. I fear you would find a fierce enthusiast today.
There we go.
Wow.
So we had
Wow.
a duet. There we go.
Where's that time machine again? I need to go back in time.
So do you
Yeah.
guys have any idea any ideas who Jerry might be?
Jerry Springer.
That's what I was thinking, or Jerry
Jerry
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. I was thinking Seinfeld too.
So
Jerry
what's-
Stiller?
So what's the deal with airline food? I mean, first the beat you can't even get them open. Who are they trying to keep out of these things, Glohaven?
No
Well,
soup for you.
Here's the
Mostly.
Actually,
Here's the
fun-
thing: if you think that Jerry Springer is a bit of a dick, Jerry Seinfeld is a bit of a dick, then you would be correct to thinking that Jerry Seinfeld.
Yes.
My
I was
anus is
gonna
a bit of a dick.
funny story. So
Mine is
back
a
like
dick.
10 years
I
ago.
was saying they're both dicks, so.
Mine is a dick.
Yeah. But about 10 years ago, I worked at a company called Campar. It's the same thing as like FedEx and the UPS and all that. Whatchamacallit, courier service and all that, just, Canadian and smaller. No one's ever heard of it. But so I worked in the warehouse, and we had everything go through there, like everything from like regular things to like, weed paraphernalia, guitars, porn, etc. And so one time a box opened up, and so there's a box of porn, and one DVD fell out, and it was actually a Seinfeld XXX parody.
Yeah.
And it actually
Oh,
had.
Shall we move back to the poems?
Well, once I'm done.
Yeah, let's go back to the poems.
Oh, yeah, Punchy.
My anus wants to hear more poems.
That's
That's
right.
Oh, here we go. We've got George Washington.
Woohoo.
From your bright sparkling eyes I was undone. Rays you have more transparent than the sun. Amidst its glory in the rising day, none can you equal in your bright array. Constant in your calm and unspotted mind, equal to all but will to none prove kind. So knowing seldom one so young, you'll find, woe's me that I should love and conceal. Long have I wished, but never dared reveal, even though severely love's pains I feel. Xerxes that great wasn't free from Cupid's dart, and all of the greatest heroes left from the start. Oh,
Felt
there you go. Felt the smart. There we go. Thank you. I couldn't see it because the screen
turn.
thing. Okay.
Anyone else here like beatboxing behind her when she was reading?
Let me.
Scroll up, please.
Amy, there we go.
What we got? There we go.
Who's the number 2?
Yeah, John Tyler. Go ahead.
I sent you the link so that you can.
Oh, excellent. So I can see it better. Yeah, that's perfect.
While you're pulling
Thank
that
you.
up, let me read a
Entertain
quick
you.
poem. This poem is
Okay.
called The Talking Anus. We heard the voice of the talking anus beat like a light drum where saints were gathered. But suddenly the stench hovered and all hands drove close to prevent the odor through the nose. Because the beats became filthy, all tones pitched a low key. Everywhere boomed with bad odor that shut every mouth like a door at the noise of the anus that talked. Even the smell gave my pen inspiration to write this poem.
Okay.
That was The Talking Anus.
Okay.
That was brilliant.
Well,
that was
That was odiferous, very odiferous.
Very odiferous is correct.
My anus doesn't speak though. He only punches.
I
Still
can
milking
smell the
my
greatness in that poem, Quiddy.
Yes. We're still milking my anus to the hilt. That's good to see, guys. I love it.
My anus will be milked tonight.
The name of this stream should just be My Anus.
Well, butter or buttered, I think, because I need some buttered cream. And there's someone, I don't know, if only I could get my hands on some good quality buttered or migraine tablets. Anyone in the chat know who I'm talking to? Mallory?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't have any Mallory grade migraine tablets or anything, any new products coming up? I believe you've got a marketing channel. Come on,
Actually,
plug yourself.
I actually do. I actually did
Really?
put up a video selling migraine pills and bump penitang butt cream.
My anus
What the-
cream?
Oh,
Really?
definitely for your anus. Yep.
That's cream for my anus.
Mhm.
Good, my anus
Wow.
needs some cream.
And where might one find these ads for said Mallory grade migraine tablets and Boomer grade butter cream?
Well, I'm selling it in the front of the Bunker 33 lair. It's almost like a little. I'm selling lemonade that I freshly made, and the migraine pills. And if you act now, you'll get a free CD. So yeah.
Oh, who's the CD of?
Me singing.
So that's what that kiosk was when I walked in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So help yourself. Don't be shy. The lemonade is
How
great.
did you find the strip club we're located in front of?
I got sources.
Sources? Okay.
Right. Okay.
Antarctic
Wow.
strip clubs where
Didn't
you
they-
can see penguins bare it all.
Didn't they blindfold you when they brought you in like everyone else?
Maybe we should go to Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yes, please. We've got
Thomas Jefferson. Life's versions are vanished. Its dreams are no more. Dear friends of my bosom, why
Bosom.
bathe in tears?
Bosom.
I go to my father's. I welcome the shore, which crowns all my hopes, or which buries my cares. Then farewell, my dear, my loved daughter. Adieu. The last pang in life isn't parting from you. 2 seraphs await me, long shrouded in death. I will bear them your love on my last parting breath.
very good.
Whose turn is it to read 3?
That's great.
Good work, man.
Thank you.
Excellent work.
Thank
And
you.
just for anyone about the lemonade, I just went out and had a sip. She's made it from holy water. It burns. It burns. Don't touch the lemonade, guys, if you're undead.
Yeah.
Burns.
Boomer found that out the hard way.
Who switched the holy water with sulfuric acid again?
Well, they're both the same.
By the way,
It's not funny, guys.
Funny story about holy water in our latest clip that came out yesterday.
Do you go on?
Watch it after the stream.
Oh, you mean in those little bite-sized snippets we've taken from our main shows for an hour and a half, so people don't have to endure me? They can hear just little bits of it, little interesting snippets of Cheesy, yourself, and myself and Mallory pondering the universe and shit.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, Mallory comes and goes, but for the rest, yeah.
My anus comes and goes.
Yeah, well.
Just milking my anus more and more.
And I'm sure the world's problems have been solved in little 6-minute snippets. So anyone who's needing a life coach, you could go there and, well, if your life's not better after it, it's probably just watch another one, I'd say. Okay, mate, what's next poem?
Another one.
Yeah. Well, you know, my anus is the butt of all jokes.
Yeah, next we have John Tyler.
People are lifting their hands up.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so the next one is from John Tyler. Sweet lady awake from your slumbers awake, weird things we become over hill and through brake, to sing you a song in the stillness of night. Oh, read you our riddle, fair lady aright. We are sent by the one whose found heart is your own, who mourns in thy absence and sighs all alone. Alas, he is distant, but though far, far away, he thinks of you, lady, by night and by day. Sweet lady awake, sweet lady awake.
My anus is awake.
We've established your anus is always awake.
My anus is always awake. My anus stays awake.
I think we're gonna sorta go towards an end so that we can hand it over to the Americans.
Americans.
Yeah.
American Canadians.
Towards an end.
Canadians are technically America because you are part of
we're
North
part of the
America.
Americas, but since America kind of hijacked that word, I just try and separate myself as much as possible.
Hijack the word, huh? Okay.
So, Ardawen, is the Euros contingent sort of going to dip out of the chat because we, what was our finisher? We do the Monty Python one, or will we allow those guys to run that one as a lead-in?
I would give them that one as a lead-in, but I don't know if Christmas has the Monty Python one.
I do not.
I thought this was
I'll
your big
play it.
song and dance number.
Then I'll play it as a lead out, but maybe we should close it with number 6.
Now the other guys are continuing. It's just a couple of dropouts, so there's room for peeps if someone wants to come in, and we'll hang around and be in the chat.
Mallory, what is this you gave me?
What?
I guess I'll play it when we start.
Your
Sorry.
birthday gifts.
But maybe we should end it with poem number 6, guys. Is that an idea? This the last one from Harding.
Yes, that sounds good.
Warren G. Harding.
Sounds good to me.
Warren G. Harding.
Precious, my beautiful goddess, do you mind if I add more of my hungering thoughts? Why am I loving you so? I'm wild to be loved. Oh, that I might come in person this every night. What would I do and say? I must not write, but I love you, sweetie, blissfully, long and completely. I like that completely as we did at the end of a happy day in R and then in glad content.
Yeah, speak louder so they can
I'd
hear.
hold you close and tenderly cuddled and whisper, who cares not what was drawn today?
Okay.
The baby that feed his world. I hold you in my arms to say, I love you more than I would all the world. We love today, it's dream tonight, so we made us repeat that bliss. Then hail in arms a new day bright with
exquisite
and loving kiss. Possessed, possessing, our love's true. Night is heaven and day is life. So I repeat, dear, I love you. I'll be your lover. You, my wife. There, all told. I think that this is enough verse to hold you
one night.
One night.
That's brilliant. And before we go on, there
can't
was a
read.
quick poem that was handed to me that should be read. It said, this is dedicated to Mallory. It says, she sat there with her thoughts and soup. She didn't see me there with glistened eyes until I couldn't help myself and had to wink. Then a feeling of a shoe finding my face. Oh, Mallory, you found the shoe to my heart. I am sorry I have to beat you and become the next president.
Wow. Shit.
You
If I can
found
say
the shoe
That was
to
a
my
late
heart.
entry.
If I can say one thing, parts of that poem didn't rhyme, and I'm extremely
No, it
disappointed.
didn't, but-
Yeah, parts of that poem did not rhyme at all.
Oh well, just
My anus
Paul,
is
you
not
can
not amazed.
just fill out the butthurt form and put it in the paper shredder, and we'll deal with it as required. That's
Great
okay.
great
Right.
future presidents do not need rhyming.
That's right.
True.
They don't
Yes,
need to be
yes,
president.
exactly.
No,
They're all-
poems are supposed to rhyme unless it's some kind of weird thing like a haiku or some crap like that.
I blame Canada.
It's the cleverest poems that don't rhyme.
That was funny.
So thank you all for coming. We're gonna switch to the American stew now. Takes a couple of minutes, but first a little message that was sent to us, I guess.
Is this the presents? I'm getting butthurt over no presents.
This is the Monty Python one.
Oh,
My
okay.
anus is butthurt.
Wow.
My anus wants to see the Monty Python clip.
Are you still sore about that?
Yeah.
My anus is
My anus is still sore over it.
Right.
My anus is being heaven.
What with? Just keep me covered. Too late.
See, I'm the smart one. I'm the one hiding behind the rock.
I'm laying in the back there.
Oh shit.
But the bones.
I'm having this sound really quiet, just in case, by the way. So you might not really hear what's going on, but that's
we can't. But
I think everyone here has seen this movie.
Yeah.
They know what's going on.
I love the way Quiddy's and Vicky's hidden behind the rock.
Run away!
Run away!
Oh my god!
Face at the end.
That
I
was
just like
adorable.
when now they're tagging her face is like full of like rabies and shit.
All I can say is I'd like to credit the guy who provided and produced that because he knocked it out of the park. But
He did. That was
unfortunately,
great.
I fear for his safety because we fear reprisals will be swift, sudden, and fatal. So don't
Right.
worry, producer of that, you are protected. We've got you and the witness protection program.
No heart
Mallory,
attacks
don't
for
try-
you.
Don't try
Okay.
anything, Mallory. We've
Just
got him
keep,
covered.
just
Okay?
keep shoes away from Mallory. She likes to throw.
Yep. Yeah.
Like shoes. Yeah.
So he's
So
not in
she,
this
so she had
stream.
me.
He's not in this stream at all. He's nowhere to be seen. He's definitely not one of the people in here tonight.
That
okay?
was Mr. Victory. That wasn't Mr. P.
And can I also say,
Oh, okay.
who throws a shoe? Honestly, that's gonna leave a bloody mark there, you idiots!
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Austin.
Well, that dude
Powers.
did throw that shoe at then President George W. Bush. So
Yeah.
I also did see your England one, Mallory, and I noticed in the backdrop the Austin Powers was American, and the guy with the Union Jack on was actually Kerry Packer, who's an Australian. So you had Britain covered very well there, all the colonies.
Wait, his name is Pecker?
No,
I thought you said Pecker.
oh sorry,
Oh.
sorry, I
I
have.
was
Well,
like,
we know
we've got
what
and
my
Pecker.
anus is thinking.
Mayanus and Pecker need to fight now.
You could hand it over via Peccatomyonas. That's commonly done by hand. Anyway, okay, so are we wrapping up from the Euros and handing it over to the Americana, which is kind of more of the same, I guess?
I'm gonna.
It's been really good, guys. As a wrap
I-
up, it's been a year. We've done over 120 uploads. I've had some real fun. We have such punch-ons, and the way everyone girly screams in the production makes it so much fun. You guys don't see what happens behind it. It's oh my god, we all should be certified. But anyway, it's been a year, and I've been totally enjoying this.
Oh,
my evening
yeah.
cohorts.
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of you, but maybe pass it around and let people have a bit of a chat. So, you organise it, Ard. I'm lighting up a research.
Yeah. You know, we sort of came together after some tragedies, and I really didn't know what to start. I didn't start with the highest cheers, but I think we did good. I think we had a lot of fun along the way. Made some made some pretty good videos together.
We lost a couple friends along the way, but
yeah,
I would like to dedicate that actually to Bullionator, who's taught me pretty much everything I knew about streaming, and that was one of the biggest losses in the community. Let alone
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he was a great man. Bullionator was a great man. David was one of the best.
Hell yeah, he was.
Absolutely, he was.
I actually also want to say,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened or whatever. If you're hearing this, please let show us some sign of life. But wherever you are, if you're still around or not, philosopher, this goes out to you.
Yeah, Lost from Nonsense was also awesome.
Yep.
We miss you,
haven't
buddy.
heard from you yet. We miss you, man.
Okay, and on that little somber
Anyway,
note.
on that note,
Christmas.
On that note, I just want to say I fucking hate all of you.
Oh yeah.
When I applied to NASA, I thought they were going to put me in a spaceship or something, not stick me in a hole with you assholes. What the hell?
Yup.
Oh, quitties.
Okay, that's all I gotta say.
No, but yeah,
Like,
you know,
is somebody chopping onions? Cause
I've been having
beautiful, quitties. It was so beautiful.
I've been having a lot of fucking fun, you know. I've been
beautiful. Making me tear up, man.
No, but I really have to say I've been having a lot of fucking fun, you know, because I kind of have to say that I'm glad that I'm not raging on the next flat earther every week, and that we're now just doing stupid stuff,
Yeah, exactly.
and enjoying the stupid stuff, you know, and just
And also, rather than raging against flat earthers, let's rage against the machine.
Yeah, man.
Radio!
Rally around your family with a
All
pocket
robots.
full of shells.
Right.
Yep. All robots, all technologies, all AI. Rage against
And not
Oh,
also to mention
you think
the
everything
death
is
of,
AI?
Not to mention the death of
You think my
Sunset
anus
Ridge,
is AI?
It's
Wait,
ass,
what?
it is it's ass intelligence.
Guys, before
Anal
we leave, do we have any other things to say about the past year?
Well, if I can say one thing about the past year, we've had our ups, we've had our downs. It's been an emotional roller coaster, and all I can say for sure is I love you, Dr. Zaius.
Dr. Zaius.
Dr. Zaius.
Thank you, Mr. Roboto.
Mr. Roboto.
If I can sum up the past year in one word, I think that word would be...
You say my anus, I swear to God.
Actually, I was going to say kumquat.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll say my anus.
I would say my anus too.
I would say keyboard. Because I'm just staring at things and saying it out loud now. Parquet flooring.
which is basically
Wainscoting.
If I could
That's your
sum up the past year in one word, it would be wow.
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 Well, and with that, I think I'm gonna lead us out with some words from not our sponsors, and then I'm gonna hang the reins to Mr. Christmer.
Woo.
Yeah.
And it's much of the same.
Crown Royal.
I use my Crown Royal bag for my surfing tools and my weed.
I use my Crown Royal bag for my golf tees. And for my weed.
I use my Crown Royal bag for my red pens. And my weed.
Crown Royal. What's in your bag?
this time